Got sound? Uh, do I got sound now? Premiere has no sound. Jeez Louise. See what happens when you try to do something different? When you try to, this is what happens. I have no sound. Oh, okay. Are you saying good to go? Okay. Um, Let me see. Let me bloody see. Let me show for myself here. Uh, uh, I wanna be. I wanna be anywhere you are. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? You said you'd be. Okay, there we go. All right. The thing was messed up. All right. So that introduction was Dave Ramsey. It absolutely wasn't heard. It probably the mics for Unplugged picked it up this morning. And this is why I'm doing the show over here on Unplugged because um, the other channel, of course, is when I'm tearing off and getting y'all to understand ignorance, dirt balls, et cetera, things like that. This channel is not for that, so I wanted to bring this over here, and so I want to talk to you, and plus it shows my range. So I want to talk to you guys about money, and people. I see a millionaire friend of mine told me something many years ago, and he said, "Smitty, I don't see how you show the world you got money by spending it. I don't see how you show the world you got money." So let's get into it. I'm Prime Supreme, back with another video. I got something to say. You are here. Let's get it. People, I seen a posting the other day, and that posting said, "This can't be life. You're born, you grow up, and you live to pay bills, you die. You're born, you grow up, you live to pay bills, and then you die." That's what the posting said. The posting said, "This can't be my life." So I want to talk about that. Okay, I'm going to talk about that. The posting said, "This can't be my life. You grow up, you pay bills, you die." And people, I'm going to tell you something. Um, I, I'm going to tell you something about money. I'm going to tell you something about money. There's a term that's saying, and that term says you have to spend money to make money. Yes, we've all heard that. Now, I'm going to tell you just how true that is. Now, when they say you spend money to make money, it's kind of like saying in order to grow oranges, you have to plant an orange tree. When you spend money to make money, then that money that you spent to make money should have an extended shelf life of yielding you some returns. Now, I'm not going to talk about yields and all that on this time around. I'll talk about that at another day, at a later date. But I'm going to tell you about the basic fundamentals of money. People, I seen an individual driving a Cadillac Escalade doing Lyft. All right. Cadillac Escalade doing Lyft. And when I seen this individual in a Cadillac Escalade doing Lyft, I said to myself, what the? Whoa, wait a minute. How are you driving a Cadillac Escalade doing Lyft in a Cadillac Escalade? And I remember I was talking to this female about it. And this female was like most females, they wanna, not women, females, like most females, when you say something, they always want to play devil's advocate, and it's a very mature example that they give. So this This female said, what's wrong with that? Maybe he was trying to make a little extra money. All right. People, that's like saying I'm going surfing in a hurricane with class 4 winds just to get a thrill. That's really not smart. People, when I opened the show up, I played a clip from Dave Ramsey. Now, you didn't hear it because I had no idea the mic was in the off button. So you didn't hear the great Dave Ramsey. And Dave Ramsey says, debt is dumb. Debt is dumb. Cash is king. And the paid off mortgage has taken the place of the BMW as the new status symbol of choice. Status symbol of choice. The average person where I'm from, they want to have a status to show you they got money, and they don't have it. When a person does Lyft in a Cadillac Escalade, they do not have money. If you think that they are doing Lyft in a Cadillac Escalade to make money, I'm going to tell you what I told that female. I said, first of all, you do not use an $80,000 vehicle to make $10. That's not smart. And I said, there's a word that is used in the world of common sense folks, and that word is optimal. Optimal means the best situation possible that you're going to yield the best profit. So, if a person has an Escalade, then they're past the fact of extra money. You're supposed to have brought it when you're balling out of control. You're not supposed to buy a Cadillac Escalade and then struggle to pay it so much that you got to drive Lyft to make extra money. That's not smart. That is not smart in so many ways, and I'm going to give you a couple. People, I have a 2001 BMW 7 Series. 2001. According to your calendar and mine, that car is 21 years old. It has 72,000 miles on it. I'm not even averaging 10,000 miles a year. I haven't been to the BMW club since I moved. That's been two and a half, 3 years now. I haven't been to the BMW club. When I would take my 7 Series to the BMW club, they don't call it the 2001 7 Series. They call it what it is. Oh, you got an E36? Oh, wow. You got an E36? Yeah. I got one too. Yeah. And then when I would tell people how many miles I had on it, they would say, what? You got an E36? Now, at that time, I had like 68, 69. And I would tell them, yeah, I got 68,000 miles on mine. What? Hey, Charlie, he got an E36. And he got an E36, and his only got 68,000 miles on it. Wow. There was nobody in there with an E36, aka a 2001, which was the last model design of the 7 Series that I have. There was nobody in there that had an E36 with less than 200,000 miles. People, that was 3 years ago. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is, when y'all hear me say, or used to hear me say, I got a Toyota Prius, now you hear me say I have a 2001 Honda hybrid. That Honda is depreciation insurance for my high-end cars. You're not supposed to drive a 7 Series every day. No. When I seen the guy in the Escalade, he had on the typical, a hat, a t-shirt, and he was just driving. Normally when individuals have Escalades where I'm from, okay, when you go in New York City and see Cadillac Escalades, they're called executive class cars. And you see individuals with suit and ties driving them. But of course, everybody's going to buy them because they're not limited to the executive class world. So you're going to see individuals. I remember when I was living up in Pennsylvania, and I seen a chick pull up in a Cadillac Escalade wearing a bonnet on, her night robe, and she was just dropping a book off, and she dropped it in a dispensary. But when I seen her, I said, a bonnet and an Escalade. You can't be fucking serious. And she turned around and looked at me. I was like, wow. I remember Lil Wayne said the reason why I never put my Bugatti in any of my videos is because I'm not dumbing down the brand, making it appear as though it's an everyday car. But then he showed it in his thing. But he said I'm the reason why I don't put it in the videos. Now, that is the same sentiments. When you're driving something, and like I said, my 2001 Honda I brought last year in 2001, it has 50,000 miles on it. In a couple of months, a for sale sign is going on that. I'm getting rid of it and getting something else. Why? Because it's going to be a 2001, and at that time, it probably have 70,000 miles on it. I put a lot of miles on that car. I do Lyft in that car. I also do DoorDash in that car. It's my everyday car. When I go up north, I take that car, and my 7 Series is in my driveway, not collecting any miles. So that car is not just my everyday beat around banger. It's also depreciation insurance. When you got money, you create depreciation insurance. It's kind of like the great Sir Mix-a-Lot said, my hoopty. That car, although it's a 2001, compared to my other 3 BMWs, that's the hoopty. So when you have money, you can put something in place to block the depreciation of your high-end stuff. So, for the record, I don't see how a person that's driving a Cadillac Escalade doing Lyft has money. I don't even see how you're making extra money and then turning around and depreciating the very item you're using to make the pennies. You can't make pennies and lose thousands. Let me say that again. You can't make pennies but lose thousands. When you're making pennies as profit, you're not making no money. Let's be clear about that. You are not, under no circumstances, saying, I'm making money if you're using a Cadillac Escalade to do Lyft. You're not. Now, I just went one of the ways saying depreciation. Let's go another way with it. Gas prices are extremely high. A Cadillac Escalade either comes with the 5.7 or the 6.2. Now, on average, ask me how I know, when you do Lyft, you're going to do minimum 350 miles a day to 400 miles. When you're driving in the city, you're going to get in an Escalade probably 10 miles to the gallon. So for every 10 miles you drive, you're going to burn $4. That is not optimal. Let me show y'all something. And my my hybrid last night. I'm going to show y'all something. I just took this yesterday. I'm going to show y'all something. You see that on top? It says yesterday. It says on top yesterday, right? It says yesterday. Yesterday up top. See it up top? Yesterday. You see my average fuel miles that I was averaging? I was averaging 178 miles to the gallon. You'll never see that in a Cadillac Escalade. You know why I was averaging 178 miles to the gallon? Because unlike my other, and this is why I brought a new car, unlike the Priuses that I had, that car has an option where you can go into full battery mode. So I hit the full battery mode. When you hit full battery mode, that means the car is driving on the batteries only. The engine shuts off and you're driving on full battery. You want to talk about optimal? 178 miles to the gallon. You cannot beat no more than optimal. I was doing door dashing when I was doing that. Now, when you talk about tools, I'm going to tell y'all something my dad taught me when he was teaching me about money. Appreciate the thumbs up, y'all. You new to the channel, man. Please, by all means, hit that thumbs up button. Stop coming to me. Just like over there. Don't be up with me here. Talking about money this morning on the 29th of September over here on Facts Unplugged. I just hit 1,000 subscribers, and you're going to benefit from that. So I'm going to do my potent informational topics we're going to do over here. So back to what I was saying. You don't understand or you don't get it because when it comes to money, there is no dynamic. When it comes to money, making money is an art. But what I said earlier was the posting said you can't. This cannot be life. You cannot be born, grow up, pay bills, and then die. People, I'm gonna tell y'all something when it comes to money with me. Tell y'all when it comes to money with me. I'm gonna show you something. I am on a mission. And yesterday, I sent my friend this picture. As you can see, it says yesterday, right? With the green. Now I'm going to blow the picture up and show you something. You see that picture? A negative $455, right? That is the balance of yet another credit card balance that bit the fucking dust. People, by the time this year is out, by the time next month, October, by the time October is over with, all 13 of my credit cards will have a zero balance. All 13. I got 3 left. I got 3 credit cards left. And dig this. 2 of those credit cards was back in the day when I was building up my credit. One has a $5,000. One is a $5,000 secured. The other is a $3,000 secured. So when I pay those off, I'm going to get $8,000 on the back end as a parting gift, as a reward. People, I don't live to pay bills. I live to make my life easier. That's what I live for. I live for every month. I live in my psyche on a 30-day cycle. I paid that credit card off. I sent the money in. Today is Thursday. I sent the money in Tuesday. So Tuesday was the 26th. And I want to hurry up and pay it off because when I hurry up and paid it off, my debt ratio was going to drop. And when your debt ratio drops, your credit score goes up, right? Now, because we're talking money, I got a ping yesterday. And you know what that ping said? Yesterday, right? I got a ping yesterday. I guess I didn't. I don't think I damn, I thought I screenshot that. I guess I didn't. I thought I screenshot. But I did that Tuesday. Yesterday, the money came out of my account, and I'm going to show y'all the benefits of that. We're talking money, right? We're talking money. So I'm going to show y'all the results of that. Yesterday, I got a notification. Yesterday, from NerdWallet, I got a notification. Right? Here's what it said. I'm gonna show y'all. I got it yesterday. I thought I screenshot it yesterday, but I didn't. But you'll get the pitch. You'll get the point. This is what I got. This is what I got from NerdWallet yesterday. Yesterday, my credit score went up 44 points. 44 points. You know why? Last month I paid, this month, we're still in September. I took my money and I got rid of 3 credit cards worth of debt. In addition to that, I had a $1,500 line of credit from my bank. I paid that off too. For that, my credit score went up 44 points. Money. People, I am at the belief. This is a belief that I have. Call me stupid, call me a knucklehead. With a $754 mortgage, I believe that when it comes to life, if you have a low spending signature, you won't need as much money. I'm not that dude that's going to go out and get a car note for $2,000, although I can't afford it. Because tomorrow, Friday, a big $3,300 check going to hit my account from the military. That's what I get every month from the military. $3,300 every month. And I'm sitting up here and I'm just navigating. Like I said, by the end of October, 13 credit cards, no credit card debt. Money. It's optimal. You cannot be out there just spending money. People, I'm going to tell you something. If you say to yourself, I am going to, uh, this is what Dave Ramsey say. Dave Ramsey say, if you live like no one else, then later you can live like no one else. What does that mean? If you live like no one else, then later you can live like no one else. Think about that. People, I'm going to tell you something. I looked at an article Jay-Z did with David Letterman. And David Letterman was naming off a couple of Jay-Z accolades. And then he said to Jay-Z, hey, how does a man like you wake up every day knowing that this is your life? Something like that. I'm paraphrasing. And Jay-Z said, I wake up every day and I can't believe this is my life. People, I wake up every day and I can't believe this is my life. You know why? Because I made smart money moves. By the end of December, I won't need that 2021 Honda no more. That Honda, I purchased that Honda for one and one reason only. Because I knew I was going to do DoorDash, Lyft. I was going to go high up with daily usage. And then come next year, I'm getting back to my life. I'm talking suit and ties and the office, blah, blah, blah. I won't be doing that no more. This is what I'm building this life up to. There's also a saying goes, and it says, if you're doing the same thing this year that you were doing last year, you're doing something wrong. Let me say that again. If you're doing the same thing this year that you are doing last year, you're doing something wrong. The biggest reason why people don't have money is because they spend too much time either on leisure or doing nothing at all. People, an hour is 60 minutes for me like it is for you. And at 53 years old, I get to sit back and I get to see all the people that thought life was a big old party struggling. Now, my mama, life wasn't a party, but my mama is only a product of her mama. And my mama spent a lot of time doing the wrong things. This is why when she retired in 2016 and realized that she was insufficient in her Social Security, and the funniest thing, the reason why, you know why my mom left her job? You're going to love. Let me go left for a second. The reason why my mama left her job, she said, Chris, they're hiring all these females. And Chris, one girl got this big old butt and she wear these tight pants. And Chris, her pants be in her butt. And when she walk, her butt just be going side to side. Yep, but when I talk about them, she hates me for it. What are you going to do? But when my mom retired, she was a victim of the unfortunate of an insufficient life. That's when I said, Mom, pause. I'll pay your rent, cell phone, and cable. You good. I got you. Because I did well in life. So at my age now, so if anybody out there looking at me that's young or if you got a kid, if you're older and you got a kid that's in their 20s and they're bullshitting, help them understand when the end game comes, because there's going to be an end game, you want to be sitting pretty. You want to be sitting pretty. I promise you, you want to be sitting pretty. I wake up every day, people, and I cannot believe this is my life. I can't. I cannot believe it. I can't believe this is my life. If you was to say to me, uh, Chris, what is the most amazing thing about your life? I wake up every day and think about the days I was on welfare. I woke up, people, I used to go to bed with the clothes that I was going to wear to school the next day because it was cold in my house and I didn't want to wake up in the morning to a cold house and had to change my clothes in the cold. I had the furthest room from the kitchen, and my mom used to leave the stove on and boil water and all that. Yeah, we did all that stuff. We did that. My mom did all that. And I grew up. Now I live in a house, beautiful house, nice quiet street, 3-zone heating. My house is only 1,281 square feet. I got 3-zone heating. I was talking to my friend that got a 5,000 square foot home, and I said about 2 weeks ago, I said, "Man, I gotta turn off the. I messed around and left Zone 3 on last night," and he was like, uh, "My millionaire friend, Zone 3. Oh, Smitty, what do you mean Zone 3? House only got 2 zones." I said, "No, Calvin, my house got 3 zones." He was like, "Oh, really? Oh shit! Wow, I've never I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that." And that's what my life is. My life is just a 3-zone house. Wake up every day. I check my bank accounts. I make sure I pay stuff off. I got bills that I put on every day. My water bill, my city water. I put $5 on my water bill every day. I think I'm at about a $200 and something credit. My electric bill, I put $25 a day on my electric bill. I'm always doing something because once again, people, I live to ensure that the next 30 days of my life is going to be easier than the last. I hope you guys learned something today. I'll catch you on the next one. Later, y'all.